Yo, what's up? So ALS dropped their new update. What update is this, like 42 or 52? 54? I have no idea. Um, but Ichigo got a rework, and I just want to start the video with Ichigo because finally they gave him some love. Like, I don't know, his other godly just kind of, the first rework they did, horrible, horrible. I don't know who thought to make him light when light was just fully stacked. I mean, light is still stacked. Like there's Gojo, Gilgamesh, Luffy's still a really good godly, and all that stuff. But yeah, I mean, I want to start with his showcase. And at the same time, I'll showcase Bulma as well. Why not? I'm just gonna farm up a bit before I do that though. Okay, so Bulma, I wouldn't say she's a main farm. Like this will be the second farm you max out if you're bringing two farms. Just because the money you get per upgrade is just horrible. Like you can see here, it barely goes up 3,000 for like 1 point, or like 2,000, and then it's like it doesn't go up that much compared to like Oshi or the other farms. Like see, it's barely going up. Okay, it goes up by a bit. Spend 14k, and now it starts going up. And then this last upgrade, and unlocks the wish balls. You collect 7 of them, and summon Shenron. Yeah, once 7 waves pass, you get all the Dragon Balls, and you can summon Shenron. I'm not gonna use it now because I don't want to mess with Ichigo's stats. Because the main one I would use is that 20% damage. The money one isn't really gonna help unless it's like a 20 wave or 15 waves. Like I don't actually you wouldn't even uh get her 7 Dragon Balls by the time it's a 15 wave game mode. So yeah, I wouldn't really do the wealth. The ability cooldown that could be good too. That one wouldn't be that bad actually on Ichigo because his new rework gives him a new ability called Kai Release. Activates his Kai, buffing his damage by zero point 0.5 times mastery count, and then his reducing his SPA by zero point 0.5 times mastery count again for 30 seconds. And during this time, he has a 75% chance to do 2 times damage. Kind of crazy. And he has a lot of passives. Um, so the first one, the way how his mastery works, he gets +2 every attack. And then at 25, he gets crit damage. 50 he gets 10% range, and 100 he gets 10% damage. And now these I guess title buffs or whatever, I don't know. His other passives, every 5 attacks, Ichigo gains 5% damage, caps at 35%, and each mastery threshold reach increase caps or by 15%, and that caps 30%. So basically another 60% free damage, or like not 60%, sorry. In total, it's what, 65%? Yeah, 65% in total. So it's pretty good. And then his next passive, every 45 seconds, deal 5 times Ichigo's damage to all enemies in range, applying a better fear plus despair. Pretty good. And then Ichigo gains 20% range, 5% or 15% crit damage, minus 10% SPA, and gains pressure. He also deals 50% more damage to all elements and ignores disadvantage. Deal an additional 100% damage to Dark Unit. And then the last one, for every 50% that an enemy has more than this unit's damage, deal 1.5 times the damage of that enemy's HP. And the cap is 150%. That's still pretty good. And overall, his placement's pretty cheap. Uh, oh, they got to change that godly passive or that team up thing. That thing sucks. And then yeah, pressure of enemies affected take 20% more damage and slowed by 33%. Not too bad. Honestly, I'm just gonna max him out, and then I'll use his ability when he's fully maxed. Okay, so without his ability on, he's doing 633 million with 129 range and 6.7 SPA, and with it on, it goes up to 851 million with 3.37 SPA. So he is gonna be crazy. He's definitely now way stronger than before. But for the main event of this video is really to just get Kefla or Caulifla, whichever you want to call him. And I looked at Tengen. I he seems alright, but like he's light, and we already have too many powerhouses to like justify using him. He's ground on placement. Um, I mean he has okay debuffs, but I don't know. I'm not gonna waste my time and rerolls on him. Um, and I'm not really too sure how to get Kefla. I'm guessing it's the portal. It just makes the most sense. So I'm just gonna be doing these. I'll come back whenever I get them. Okay, so I got Caulifla and Kale, and I got all the Evo items that they need to Evo. Yeah, I already got the stats as well. I do need to get her skill tree though. That's one thing I'm gonna do right now. Hopefully she's 2 placements at least. I doubt it, but I probably should have gotten the kills before I evoed her, because I don't know if she's a multi-placement. This is the fastest way for me to get kills anyways. So yeah, I'll be right back when I get those kills. Alright, so I got the kills, and I'm probably just gonna go a full damage skill tree. And dude, I hate this skill tree so much, because like, the first damage node is like on the bottom left, and the second one is in the top right. And you know, if you use the skill tree, which of course you have, uh, you can't like you have to follow the lines. You can't just go over here. Like whoever made this skill tree was not thinking. That's all I'm gonna say. Because it's so stupid how if you want to go with damage, you're gonna have to miss out on some damage. Like 6%, like oh, that's not a lot. But still, it's stupid. It's stupid. I think it's just completely dumb. Yeah, I'm just oh, and that's another thing. Now because I went this way, I can't get this 15% damage because I can only go through here. Like you see the problem here? Like it's I don't know who made this. Actually, I'm gonna reset the skill tree to get that 15%. Plus something that just seems a bit better. Go range, middle one, and crit 2 damage. Because if I go this damage side, it's 15% more damage than this. But if I go the middle one, it's giving a lot more elemental damage. And I'm only planning on using her mainly for the... Yeah, I'm gonna go the middle path. Only 15% less, but I get 10% more range. And end up getting like what? 35 plus, or like 45% more elemental damage. I think that's a better path. Yeah, I need to roll a trait on her. Need to level her up. Let me do that real quick. And I'll be right back. Okay, so I got Avatar on her. Got it pretty quickly, thank God. Like, dude, I was rolling on Bulma and it took 400 rerolls just to get Entrepreneur. Okay, so on placement, she has no passive, alright. But she's doing 1.8 million, 38 range, 4-second SPA. Not too bad, and she cripples. Alright, here's her attack effect. I mean, 3 times. Honestly, I'm probably just gonna stop showing attack effect. It's just not good. I'm always gonna be 3x speed. Let me know if you guys even play with attack animations on, because I know I don't. I don't have attack animations on any tower defense game. Doesn't matter what it is. I don't have it on. Yeah, I'm just gonna speed through the upgrades. Here's the next attack. No passive. The second attack just looks like the first attack, but instead of it being red and white, it's now just white. Yeah. What happens when you do a weekly update. Alright, so they use this time. Okay. What? I mean, not even like putting on the Patara earrings at all. I guess. Yes. Alright, 112 million, 58 range, 6.7 SPA. And she still cripples. You have a passive, no passive. Okay. Keep upgrading. Another transformation. Yeah, I've already seen what she can do. So that's why I'm just running through it. Because now she actually does stuff. Alright, so the first passive. This unit has a strength of 2. Crit chance to deal 100% damage instead of 50%. Every 3 attacks, this unit deals 2 times her current damage. as really strong considering her SPA is 3.3 right now. And then on every fifth hit, she does 5 times her current damage and stuns herself for 5 seconds. Once the stun is once the stun happens, deal 5 times damage to all enemies in range. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Well, I wonder if that stacks. Unless that's just they're just saying the same thing 2 times. Because if that's the case, what deals 5 times your current damage and then 5 times? Yeah, I think they're just saying this 2 times. I don't know. I could be wrong, but that's what I'm guessing. And then the last passive, when Kefla is stunned, her next attack will deal 25% more damage and have a 100% crit chance and deal 150% crit damage. Now this third passive goes perfectly with the first passive and the second one kind of, because since it's every 5 hits, the next attack will be the third technically, because like 6 blah blah. And so she basically will deal 2 times plus another 100 plus another 150. She's gonna do a lot of damage on that 6 hit. 6 hit. Alright, time to start upgrading. Second attack. Okay, that's wasn't that much. The attack effects are fully maxed out. Okay. Yeah, so she's doing 500 million without damage increases with 83 range and every 6.7 SPA. And then she has an ability, activate dealing 25 times damage. Oh, and applies detonate off of that multiplier. This unit will be stunned for 30 seconds. Once this 30 seconds is over, she gains 25% damage, 30% range, minus 15% SPA, 10% crit chance for 60 seconds. And it's a 20-second cooldown. Not too bad. Very, very strong for sure. Yeah, like reaches up to 1 billion pretty much whenever she gets that first passive. Might as well activate this. I forgot. I don't remember what detonate does. Probably just look it up, but yeah, I mean overall pretty good unit. Pretty much the end of this showcase. And yeah, I don't think I'm gonna go for Yunsui. Like I can't be bothered. I never went for whatever this guy's name was, Anos. I never went for him because I cannot be bothered. Gilgamesh was enough. I looked at Shinsui. For what you have to do to get him, it's not really worth it. I'd rather just waste my time doing something else than getting him. But yeah, pretty much it. See ya.